Hello, white people. I wanted to give you kind of a encapsulation of what white supremacy is and how powerful it is. And you can find that in the history of the Irish immigrants into the United States. So between 1845 and 1860, the Irish made up about a third of the immigrants into the U.S., and after 1860, it was more than half. Now, the reason they were coming over was because the Irish potato famine and years of incredible oppressive abuse by the English had reduced the Irish people to dire states of poverty and disease. So they came to the U.S. to escape essentially annihilation by the English. But they got here and they were undesirable immigrants. In fact, they were not considered white. And if you don't believe me, you can go check. But the Americans had taken the same attitude toward the Irish that the English had taken. They adopted the same prejudices. So what you have are a bunch of people who are despised and looked down on, and who are, within 20 to 30 years of their arrival, were offered an opportunity to become white by organizing against black people. Some of the most horrific abuses of black folks in free states in the North happened at the hands of Irish gangs and Irish militia. In fact, the Irish were encouraged to become neighborhood watch people in New York. For history, you can look at the movie Gangs in New York and see what that was about. And were systematically turned against ex-slaves and freed black folks because they were competing for a rung on the white supremacy ladder. So unfortunately, the Irish took to this to a degree that was astonishing and revolting. But through the oppression of black people, the Irish gained whiteness. And like I've said before, the promise of white supremacy is not that you're going to get rich or you're going to be wealthy or well off or do better. It's that you have an opportunity to do better. And Irish people bought that opportunity at the expense of black people's lives. So whiteness is a concept. It's not a race. It's an idea. It's a tool. It's a manipulation. And the sooner people who look like me realize that in America, the better.